Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I want to talk today a little bit about how to change a negative mindset into a positive mindset using a trick that I created. And it works pretty well for me and for other people that I have told how to do it. It's based on very classic techniques of brainwashing, because that's what you're doing. And in order to change a negative mindset into a positive mindset, you kind of have to re-brainwash yourself. So we just use some very simple techniques and psychological techniques, and we induce them during a moment of physical stress. So you can do this when you work out. It's perfect. A lot of people work out. If you don't, you should. Pick a time when you're really going to get a hard workout. So if you run or swim or work out with weights, really, this is going to be a real time. You're going to get real sweaty this time. And I like to do this exercise when I'm working out with weights. So for me, the perfect time to start running a positive affirmation to replace a negative self-talk and a negative mindset is when you're really just almost ready to give up. So say if you're doing an exercise with some weights, with some dumbbells or bench press, whatever, and you're just on your last rep or two and you're ready to give up and your body's really strained, your whole system, your mind, your body, you're just like, this is heavy, I can't do it. And you're in that weakened mode where you really feel like this is the last one I can do. We've all felt that. That's the time that you want to implant this message. So, don't listen to your music when you're doing this. Do this without music, and because you only want one voice in your head. And you tell yourself the positive affirmation at that moment. Tell yourself a couple times. This is going to be on your last couple reps. And you want to do this, or if you're running, right before you think you're ready to stop, and you see a signpost up away, on the path, and you're thinking, maybe I'll stop up there. I'm getting real tired. You're starting to breathe hard. You're right on the end of your rope. That's the time to start running this new, the new positive affirmation. Run it a couple times. For me, what I say, say for example, I have had a negative self-talk. I've told myself many times for my whole life a phrase that has really held me back, of you can't do it. I've told myself that so many times, you can't do it. And I've been really mean to myself. And that's another side topic I can get into. You really got to watch how you talk to yourself. Try to talk to yourself nice. Don't be so hard on yourself when you're inside your head. Some people really talk to themselves real hardcore and are real mean to themselves. That's not helpful. But getting back to the process. So when I'm on my last set or two, my last rep or two in a set, like I'm saying, I'll run my positive affirmation. And I'll say, instead of which I've told myself, I can't do it, I'll tell myself, I can do anything I put my mind to. And I'll be on my last, say if I'm doing a bench press, and I'll be on my last two, and I feel like it's about to collapse on me. That's when I'm running it. And I'm running that I can do anything I set my mind to. You'll find that you get more power. It's a trick also with working out. With any exercise that you're stressing your body to the limit, athletes know this, to think positively is better than to think negatively. If you try to push yourself with hate or push yourself with anger, you'll find that you're actually physically weaker than if you push yourself with positivity or with love and those types of things. So it's just something that you'll notice as you're doing this. But that's how you do it. That's really it. In that highly stressed out, physically stressed out, taxed state of exercise, that's when you implant the new positive affirmation. And it'll take a couple times, but you will notice that this works pretty rapidly. So within a few times, within one session, workout session, if that's what you're doing, or within one run, you will come back empowered and feel much better, because it's going like chemically into your brain. This is brainwashing tactics, and you're not doing it for evil. You're doing it for good. You're not telling somebody trauma. If you study how trauma is induced on somebody, violence or all kinds of various forms of trauma. I don't have to list the forms of trauma. We've all gone through trauma, emotional or physical. That can be a highly agitated state, very physically and emotionally, and a negative, something negative gets implanted into you. Fear, gets implanted into you. It is usually what it is. And you could live your whole life with that fear. Well, this can help get rid of that in a real rapid way. And it's not magic or anything. It's the same way that the negative shit was implanted into you to begin with. You're basically doing, but in a much more controlled and loving way, because you don't have to have gunshots going off or hold a knife to your throat in order to do this. You can just do this on your workout, but work out hard, because the whole point is to get your body into that point of when it's almost ready to give up, when it's taxed, when you're at your almost your weakest, when you're saying I can't do it. That's when you replace it. I can do anything I put my mind to. And this has changed my life. This has been a great little trick. I'm just one of these people that comes at the world in a negative from a negative mindset. I've always been that way. And I realized, now I'm 49 years old, I realized finally that I need to change that I need to be more positive. And being more positive has helped me, be more motivated, be more confident. It's helped me in all kinds of ways. And you can implant positive affirmations to deal with all kinds of issues. My mother is doing this for health issues. And it's working for her. And she'll go on a run. And right when she's ready to give up, she'll tell herself her new positive affirmation. She just emailed me today and telling me how much better she feels about what she's about to go through, which makes me feel good. So, take it or leave it. It's just something that I've learned, and it works for me. I'm always trying to better myself. I'm always trying to, work on me. I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be, but, I want to be as successful as I can be with business, with relationships, with the people around me, with just the relationship with myself. Self-respect is self-love. And, sometimes you have to go through a little bit of pain in order to get a little bit of gain. That's what they say. So that's what this process is. No pain, no gain. On the other side of pain is greatness. There's all these great sayings. This all makes sense in the context of what we're talking about here. So I'm just going to wrap it up. Give it a try if you're interested. Thanks for watching.